Testing the microphone. Finishing strong. If you reduce yourself to one perspective, then you don't value change. You don't understand the oscillation of life. And that's the awareness between actor and action, the flow and the pull. So what am I getting at here? Sometimes it's very important to know where you're coming from to reduce the sense of self to a pure conviction, in a way. What that can be for you, to hold that. And sometimes it's more about what you do with anything you have. So there's times to finish strong in life, where you have to be in relation. So we're coming close to the end of the school year. So finishing the trimester strong is important, because this is the testing time. This is at the end of the race, a long race. You're starting to get tired. You see the finish line, you hear the footsteps, so you got to push harder if you want to make the effort worth anything. It has to be everything sometimes. And that's a reduction for a reason. So finishing the school year strong is it's an undertaking. It's a worthy adversary. So I'm thinking Saturn, when I think of these kind of things, it brings the archetypes of Saturn to mind, to memory, to pattern. Sometimes we can get so stuck in a way of being that our perception is caught in this gaze with these paternal dynamics, essentially. And then we wind down, we get tired, and then something happens and we realize we're behind, or there's something we got to do, or there's a new focus, or we aren't who we thought we were, or the world just changes. So all the knowledge, all the system, all the meanings, how does that change the reason? And then the reason, once you've determined what the reason is, how does that look in the world? What's the most natural expression is the most optimal expression in most cases. If you feel like the natural expression isn't the optimal expression, then is the dynamic worth the energy? Is it a relation worth the energy? A job, a career, a system, a belief structure, a religion, a relation essentially. And if it isn't, that actually tells you about yourself, how you can bring more of yourself into this world in the void that's created through that gap. This is where natural growth occurs. This is where your psyche expresses in new ways. So in these times, especially with this Taurus energy, the season here, and the spirit of Taurus in Aries, the reason for being, essentially. How can you try and bring your awareness into something that you had denied about yourself? How can you see that in the world? Beyond the judgment, beyond the measurement. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. So, thanks for watching, listening, and being. Oh, nice.